Time for the last board. Let's do the Phono preamp, which is right here. It's the 300 board, and I believe it's 4 screws, and I'm hoping I can get to those 4 caps. Well, actually, 4, 5, 6 caps. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 caps. Because that is not accessible from the top. I think this is on the other side of where I just recapped the goodness gracious, the preamp and tone control board. So I'm hoping this will go smoothly. Well, I'll be. Let's see. Goodness gracious. Trying to fish that out of there. What a pain in the butt. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah. Hopefully. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Alright, so let's get to changing these caps out. So as I did in the other ones, I will pull the caps and then test them, let you know if anything significant pops up as I'm testing them. So you got 100, 100, some 1s, 2.2s, and 22. Alright, let me grab those. Alright, did the first 5. Let's see how they are. Then I'll do the remaining few and call this done. Stella's scratching at the door to come out and spend time with me. 133 on the 100. Well, on the 150. $226 and a bad beep on one of the 106.3s. $270, 6.8 on one of the other 100s. So those were pretty out there. And this is one of the ones. 1.04. That's high ESR. And so, yeah, these caps are all crazy. So it's a good thing to swap them out. Alright, let's finish recapping this board. Alright, let's just see how those caps were. This is a 22. 30. And these are both 2.2s. 2.08, and I'm sure this one's probably going to be pretty close as well. 2.3. So you probably can see a few more caps underneath here that I've not touched. Tuner board. This is part of the FM circuitry. Again, FM is working fine, so I'm not going to replace those. There are, I think that's, what is that? That's a 0.1, 150 volt. I didn't do that one. I'm trying to see what that one might be doing. But anyway, all of the main boards have been recapped, so I think I can call this one done for now. At least the recap portion. What I'm going to do is test Phono, make sure it works. If I run into any issues, I'll continue shooting some video of it, but we should be good. So assuming everything goes well with the Phono recap, I think I'll pick it up with whatever alignment or adjustment procedures we can do on this Marantz Model 22. But I'll do that in another segment. So as always, if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. So I went and I tested. So I'm tacking this on to the last segment. I'm not doing a separate segment on alignment. Got a little piece of foam stuck in there. Dang. I went to test the alignment, and the alignment was fine. I mean, I didn't have to adjust anything. So, but I will talk about the alignment procedures. This says page 8, but the service manual that you download is a mess. This is actually towards the end of the service manual download, but very basic alignment procedures. So for DC balance, I think is what they're calling it here, right? So DC balance, this is where you go across the speaker terminals with the multimeter. You want zero volts or close to zero volts as possible. It was like, it started off at like 4 and then it drifted down to 0. So, you know, after it warmed up for about 10 minutes. So that was good. And the reason why I didn't do it on camera is I was charging the battery on the camera, which is in the camera. So I just did it. And that's just going across the speaker terminals. And then the bias adjustment. So this is where it gets kind of weird. So you measure across any of the emitter resistors. They're the big square resistors, right, going across the top here. But the adjustment pots, there are 2 adjustment variable resistors on the amplifier board, but those aren't the ones you use. The board is on the bottom and it's sitting this way, and you'll see 2 little variable resistors there. So PC board 960, on which the bias control resistors R61 and 62 are at, right, is the board is located mounted on the back side of the power transistor. Power transistors back here and down underneath. At least, I mean, there were 2 variable resistors. I didn't really have to do anything. So it was dialed right in. It was like at 11 millivolts. So I'm like, I'm not even going to mess with it. And it was stable. So I think I'm going to call the Marantz 22 finished. But before I do that, I'd like to get a view from the front. So let me move the camera and do that. All right, excuse the shaky cam. My tripod's in the basement. And I just finished working out, so that makes it even more difficult. Keep it steady. So there's the Marantz 22, all done. New lamps, right? We got sound out of it. Talked about that FM adjustment or antenna adjustment button that was killing all the sound to the other inputs. Got stereo separation, bias and DC offset is set, so we're good to go. I'm gonna, as I started doing, I'm gonna test this kind of long term, and then it'll go off to 402 vinyl. So, and then I'll also do a gear review on this before it leaves, and I'll talk about it a little bit. But I like the 22, 27, 26, 28 models. I think they're pretty cool. So anyway, we'll wrap this up here. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add. So as always, if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.